Now this is bootcamp series day 9. Today we're going to look at how to further configure the tray which is up here now. So the first thing what we want to do is go ahead and type in Genie and this root and .jwmrc tray, and then you will open up this Genie with the default setting of this here. So just show you. So in our root, we just opened up .jwmrc tray file with which is same as this. So well, if you can look at this, what we've done so far is originally out of the box, the vertical alignment is on the top, on the bottom. So previously I changed it to top, so it's up here now, but yours may be on the bottom. So if you can look at the next button, which is here, there is a menu. So it says menu here, and then it has a icon, and then it has a command. So when you just click on menu, that it does indeed activates the menu system. So next is places. So there's places here, and then I don't really use it here, so we're gonna go ahead and eliminate it, but that's the places. And show desktop is next icon here. When you push on it, so it eliminates any open icons and just looks at the bottom. So that you really don't need, because the keyboard of Super D is already default. So Super D, you can just go ahead and click that, and so you don't. I don't use that. So it actually is much more cumbersome to drag the mouse all the way up there. So on the browser, you can look at the browser icon. That I prefer to have Firefox icon here, but we're gonna go ahead and take care of that. And here is the terminal, which I think that we want to use LX terminal. But in between that and browser, it'd be nice to have a rocks filer here. So given that background, let's see. Go ahead and we'll do the first part here. So we're gonna just grab from my notes, and we're gonna copy that and then put it on the tray, and then we're gonna replace down to here the menu. So did we do it right, or did I erase too much? Yes, I did erase too much. So let me just go back, Control Z, and then what I want to do is go ahead and we want the menu to remain. So we'll go ahead and replace this portion, and then we're gonna go ahead and save. And then we're gonna restart JWM configuration file, rereading it. But I've already made a key of Control Shift and R to reread the file. So when I do that, you're gonna see some changes here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Control Shift and R. So now you can see that the Firefox icon is here. Now there is a rocks filer icon here, so it opens the rocks. And then similarly, LX terminal is found here. So we're gonna go ahead and type in X. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a little further. So after LX terminal, we're gonna take a look at here. So after LX terminal, there's a little bit of 5 pixel space, followed by these desktops. 1, 2, so there's 3, 4, 5, 6 desktops. So right now we're working with Genie on desktop 5. So so that's called a pager. There are 6 pagers here. And then afterwards there is a task list. So these represents what's called the task list. So these are the applications that's open in that particular workspace. Now I would rather have this before the pager. So pager, I would rather have it here before the task list. And task list is right now is 200 pixels, which is not to my liking. I want to just shorten it to 25, so you just have the icon. And then this area is called a dock with all these icons here. So that's dock. And then after that there's a little bit of space before the clock setting. I'd rather not have this clock setting either. So what I'm gonna, and then afterwards there is a tray button, utilities tray button, which I don't use. So we're gonna eliminate that and then replace it with a shutdown button. So the next part is we're just gonna do it one section at a time. So we're gonna make the task list smaller, and pager and dock switch the places. So we're gonna copy that part and task list. So we're gonna go back to this here and we're gonna go to the task list. So we're gonna replace this, and after the pager here we're gonna have some space here before the dock, because that's the sequence I prefer. So we're gonna save it, and then now we're gonna take a look at here. So Control Shift and R. So now there is a pager is here and the task list is here. Now dock is still here. You can see there's 2 pagers here. So there's been a little mistake. So there's a pager here and here. We need to eliminate this initial pager. So you can see that there's 2 pagers. So we need to eliminate this pager. So I'm gonna delete and then save, and then do it Control Shift and R again. Now you can see the pager here and the dock is here, and here is the rocks filer, which is open. So it'd be nice to have a larger space between the between Genie and so I want basically I want the pager and the task list much closer toward the middle. So what we can do is just put in a before task list. We want to increase the space of width. So we can go ahead and you don't really need the height. So what we can do is just go ahead and put this here, and then let's say go ahead and give it 200 and then see what happens. Now what it should do is go ahead and give it a big space here. So we'll go ahead and save, and then again rerun the so now you can see that there is a big space here, and then we want it even more toward the middle. So we'll go ahead and put in 400. So you should put it about here, or let's make it 300. And then we also want the spacer width here to be much longer, so then we can go ahead and try 240. And then we're gonna save it again. Oops. We're gonna save it again and then go ahead and force reread. You can see that this is getting closer. So I just decided that this is the ideal for my for me is a spacer width before the task list of task list here. The width is 350, and after pager I want this made it 340, which seems reasonable because I want to concentrate here in the middle. That will quickly tell me which workspace is which application is open. So we'll just continue on, and the next adjustment we want to make is that there is a right before the clock there is some space here that I'm gonna try at 40 here, and afterwards also there's going to be a little bit of space here, and then it's going to have a different we're going to replace it with a shutdown button here. So we're going to go ahead and copy that part, and then go ahead and copy this here, and then put it in tray button, and we're going to replace this part here. So we're going to replace all that and see what that looks like. And then we're just going to adjust this, and then we're going to save, and then Control Shift and R again. And you see that there is some changes, and now it also says the Friday and date and the time. So now after you make those changes, because this space has gotten larger, this has gotten closer here. So what we may want to do is just go ahead and adjust. So we'll make a 340 here to 300, and then that should help, and then let's make it a 300 here and see what that looks like, and reconfigure again. So now that's it's a little bit closer to what I was trying to achieve.